Are your past problems blocking your future blessings, keeping you stagnant and locked down in the same place? Is your past becoming a problem? Are, are your past problems becoming a current problem? Is the fact that something happened still haunting you or bothering you because you're having an issue letting go? When things happen to people and the event is very serious or traumatic, or it leaves a long lasting negative impact on a person, someone could tend to have this event or this person or the situation, the job, the place you used to stay at, the whatever you had, the car, the house, the you could still be focusing on that. All right, you could still be keeping your mind there. You could be allowing your past problem to be a present problem. So when your mind is on the past instead of the present, it's basically keeping you where you were, where you had that problem at. And you don't want to be anywhere where you had problems. You want to be where you have solutions. Being where you have problems is just being in a place in your mind to where you can't figure something out. So, your past problems, if you're still focused on your past, it's because whatever happened, it's got you hooked there. It's something that left a lasting impact on you, and it's something that you weren't unable to take your focus off of. All right, maybe the people at your last job were really rough. All right, maybe your last relationship didn't end so well. Maybe you've had some abusive people in your life not treat you the best. All right, maybe you had some situations that you were in that really didn't do you justice. All right, so whatever past problems that you may have had, it's got to be something that you see yourself being over with. All right, this is something that you want to see yourself being done with. All right, you can't rewind the clock on things. And that's something that you have to be able to accept. When things happen, there's no way of being able to go in the past and fix it. And a lot of us wish that we could do just that. We wish that we could go and change things and make things different and make things not happen the way that they did. But if something was a problem, if all something did was cause problems, if it causes you to be unhappy and upset and miserable when you think about it, why hold it against yourself? Because if you hold something against yourself, you don't have the power to change. That means you're going to keep putting yourself in a certain mindset, a certain mind state, to where you're going to not feel good about yourself. If you think something that's going to make you not feel good, you're not going to feel good about yourself. It's like walking into a room to where every time you walk into this room, it makes you feel like crap. If you keep walking in the room that makes you feel like crap, you're going to feel like crap. If you keep thinking those thoughts or keep remembering that event, that person, that place, that thing the event, the house, the things that took place in it, whatever it was that was your experience, all right, whatever it was that happened to you. Maybe you lost something, all right, maybe something was stolen from you, maybe somebody, there was like a break and entering or something, or maybe someone was wrong, did you wrong, maybe they stabbed you in the back, all right, they betrayed you, all right, maybe they talked about you behind your back, now you don't trust people anymore, all right. You have to be careful of holding on to things that happened that are past tense ed. If you hold on to something that happened, let it be a good memory, let it be something that's good, let it be something that's positive, and not something that's going to take you to a deep dark place. If you tend to focus on something that's going to take you to a dark place, it's only going to get dark. If you tend to focus on something that's going to take you to a place to where you only think bad thoughts instead of good thoughts, you're going to feel bad instead of good. You have to think good thoughts. When people feel bad, you have to look at how you're thinking and analyze what's going through your mind at that particular point in time. You have to analyze your thoughts and check in with yourself. If you feel bad, it's probably because you're thinking bad. When you feel good, it's because you're thinking something good. Even if you feel good because something good is happening, you're thinking good thoughts. Oh, this good thing is happening. I'm about to go do this, or this good thing is happening. I just received this. You're thinking something good. It's putting you in a good feeling. You don't have to have something good happen to think something good to put you in a good feeling. You could actually train your mind to make you feel good because you can think whatever you want to think, and that's the power of your own thoughts. That's why you are in an aspect, a form of God in your own life, because you could take your mind and you can do with it what you want. And this is why a lot of people's problems are, a lot of people's past are becoming a problem, and why a lot of people's problems are their past. You can't take your past into the future. You can't take um, the things that you don't want into the present moment, because it's going to spoil the gift. It's going to spoil the moment. It's going to ruin the opportunity for you to have a good time and enjoy yourself. I don't care if something just happened that upsets you. If you have the mental capacity to let it go and let it slide, that's now the past. The version of you that's choosing to get upset or angry, that's the present moment you. You have a choice. You could take yourself and get upset over something that is behind you, or you could focus on what's ahead of you and take your mind and use your imagination and create whatever you want to think for your future reality, for your future self. But that's why a lot of people's past is blocking future blessings, because where attention goes, energy flows. As a man thinks, so is he. As a person thinks, so are you. So if you're thinking of the past, you are the past. If you're thinking of past events, you are that past event. You're thinking about it, possibly replaying it in your mind, replaying how they did you, how they treated you, how wrong they did you. Those are things that need to be let go. All right, what people did, if it was wrong, it's wrong. If it wasn't right, it wasn't right. But you can't keep harming yourself because of somebody else's choice to be a bad person. All right, that is in the past. You're not even that person anymore. You're the person right here in the present. All that is just a memory. You're not even the person that went through all that anymore. So you have to forget all that. Forget what he said, what she said, forget what they did, forget whatever happened. All right, forget all that and focus on your present reality. Focus on the present moment. Focus on what you currently want. Who cares about what went down? Who cares about who said what they did, how they acted, the way they felt towards you? None of that is important. What's important now is how you are going to guide your mind. The what's important now is how you're going to guide your mind. All right, your thoughts are a compass. Your thoughts are a compass to where you're going to go in life. All right, your thoughts are a compass to where you're going to go in life. Where's your next direction headed? Where are you headed next? Wherever your thoughts are going to take you, that's where you're headed next. So if you're thinking of the past, it better be something good. Think of a time where you hit it big. Think of a time where something worked out for you. Think of a time where everything was right. All right, those are the feelings you want to attract. Those are the things you want to communicate to the universe and talk to God and tell him more of this. That's what you want. So when you focus on the past, that's all that is being blocked. All right, all the good that you want that is going out is being blocked, and all the good that could be coming in for you is being blocked because the negativity is in the way. The past is in the way. The past is it's like it's like locking you up in a prison. It's like locking you up in a prison. It's like someone walking around with a rock in their shoe. All right, it's like someone all day walking with a rock in their shoe, but not choosing to take it out. If you don't choose to take out the rock, you're going to be in pain. You choose to stay in the past, you're going to be in pain. You choose to take the rock out of your shoe, it feels a lot better, doesn't it? Yes, it does. You let go of your past and you focus on the future, you know it feels a lot better. You feel a lot better and you don't feel bitter. So let those people live with the wrong that they did. Let those people live with the harm they've done. Let those people live with the wrong they've done. Let them live with that. All right? You're a whole new minded, new thought process, new thought style, new minded, new thinking, new spirited kind of person. All right, you got a whole new energy about you now. Everything is different. When you let stuff go, things are different. You're lighter. Your spirit is lighter. You feel better about yourself. You feel better about life and other people. Even if you don't feel a certain way towards someone, say something good about that person. Don't don't speak anything bad about them, and don't think anything bad about them. You want to bless everybody that you talk about, and you want to bless everybody that passes through your mind, regardless if the experience that you had with them ended up being a lesson or not. You want to bless everybody that passes through your mind, regardless of if they did you wrong or not, regardless if you think or you feel what they did wasn't right or not. All right, regardless of whatever went down, you want to bless the people in your mind and not think anything bad or wrong about anyone, because what that does is it holds you up, and it will keep you stagnant. All right, it will keep you stagnant if you're holding on to the same thing from last year. If you're still talking about the same thing from last year, if you can't let go of the things that happen to you that you don't want, they're going to keep resurfacing in your life, because that energy is still going to be there, and that's what's going to cause you to attract a similar incident. You have to let go of those old energies, so you're not staying stagnant in that, and you have to open yourself up for some new stuff, for some new energy. Out with the old energy and in with the new energy, and the new energy is going to bring in all the things that you're trying to get in your life. because you're going to have a new focus. You're going to have a new mindset that is going to be less fearful, less afraid, more focused on opportunities. All right, more focused on communicating, more focused on building trust, relationships, more focused on positivity. All right, there are a lot of things you have to let go. And this is why constant work on yourself is always important. It's always important to be working on yourself, because there's always something to fix. We can find to fix about ourselves. So the better you feel about yourself is going to be from the more work that you put into yourself. So if you want to feel good, if you're tired of feeling a certain kind of way, even when you feel down, you'll have enough information to lift yourself up, and you'll have the right information to save your life. You have the right information to keep you going at certain times when you may not feel like it. You'll have the right information to let you know that regardless of how bad things are, you can still get to where you want to be. So you just have to not focus on the past. The past will keep you where you're currently at. The past will make your present a bad gift. All right, the past will make your present moment one of those gifts you wish you could take back or return. All right, so since the past is something that you can't change, you might as well take it back and return it. You might as well just let it go. I don't want this. I can't do nothing with it. All you could do is think about it. There's nothing you can do to change it. Focus on who you are now. Focus on the type of person that you are now, who you want to become, what you want to become, what you stand for, what you don't stand for, what you tolerate, what you don't tolerate. All right. If if um if you want if you want to experience different in life, you have to do something different in life. Things don't change unless you change. Once you change, things will begin to change. Once you start to see yourself as the person that you want other people to see you as, they will. All right. So you're not going to be stuck in the same place that past. We're going to let all that go. All right. We're like, some people are still holding on to stuff from years ago. All right. Some of us are still holding on to stuff from years ago. It's time to let all that go and move on to something new, move on to something better, move on to something greater, move on to something good. All right. It's that your good is out there waiting for you, but it's waiting for you to let go of the bad so you can get to it. All right, your good is out there, it's just waiting for you. But it wants you to forget all those things that aren't doing you any good anymore, for you to focus on them. It's stealing your energy, stealing your creativity, stealing your productivity. That's all stuff that you don't need. All stuff you don't need. The present is a very special thing for people who are trying to do something different with their life. All right, your present moment, what you're thinking, how you're feeling is very pivotal. All right, those are very pivotal moments when you're not where you want to be and there's somewhere you're trying to get. Those moments are pivotal. All right, those are moments that either make or break people, and you have to make yourself instead of break yourself. You may have to break yourself down from what you are currently to what you want to be. You may have to take yourself through a process. Maybe God's taking you through that process, but still you're being broken down to be built up. Don't just break yourself down and be destroyed by a negative circumstance or situation. All right, don't be broken down or destroyed by your past. It doesn't have that power over you. It's your thoughts giving your past power over you. Your past doesn't have power over you. It's your thoughts giving your past power over you. So that's your thoughts are a compass, a navigational system to where your present self is going to be. So you have to. It's very important to control your thinking when your past is taking over. When things you're trying to let go keep resurfacing, that's your subconscious mind trying to communicate to you, hey, we got to deal with this. Hey, we gotta deal with this. This is unresolved. The mind doesn't like unfinished stuff. So you could think you're not dealing with something, but you have to accept it and let it go. That's the way you deal with it. You accept it, you let it go, and you move on from there. And you keep letting it go. You keep letting it go. You keep letting it go. You keep working on yourself until it doesn't mean anything anymore. That's it. All right. There are people who want to get over things. There are people who something is eating them. Their thoughts are eating them. How they feel is eating them. Their past is eating them. Negative thoughts are eating them. This is something that doesn't have to be taking place. All right. You don't have to be overwhelmed or anxious or overtaken by your thoughts. All right. You don't have to be overwhelmed or anxious or overtaken by a negative past. You don't have to stay stagnant. Things haven't been working out for you. Maybe you're not where you want to be in life. How are you thinking? What do you feel is possible for yourself? Maybe you need to relocate, go to a new area, see some different things, have your mind opened up to some different ideas and some different ways and possibilities for yourself. All right. Sometimes when you're in one area and it's so negative and you're used to the same thing, if you go to a new area and you get around some different people, it'll give you some different insight and some different ways of possibly making some things work for yourself. All right, when you get around, when you sometimes get into a different environment, sometimes you feel different, start thinking different. You're able to associate with some different kinds of people, which will allow you to start seeing yourself differently. All right, because when you have friends that are doing better than you, that's a beautiful thing. That's when you about to level up in life, and I think I'm about to drop a video on that. All right, when you have people who are doing better than you in life and you're constantly associating with them, constantly becoming friends with them, being cool with them, that's going to basically is going to rub off on you. The people who you hang around, when you hang around successful people, when you're around people who are productive, people who are positive, people who are going somewhere in life and doing something with their life, it has no choice but to rub off on you. Even with just saying hello and speaking to people every single day, just putting yourself in a positive environment will change your life. All right, no matter where you're at, no matter what you're going through, no matter what is presently taking place, if you're around some positive people, all right, from anywhere from 3 to 4 hours a day, just hanging out, just seeing people, just talking to people, just even if you just are just there, just present around where the positive actions are taking place, it's going to do something for you. It's going to do something to your mind. It's going to do something that will make you want to do something. It's going to motivate you. All right. So, but you have to let go of your past because you can't be in the present and in the past at the same time. You can't be successful and focused on failure at the same time. You can learn from your failure to grow and become successful, but you can't focus on the negative aspect of failing and trying to become successful because it could potentially put you in fear and stop you from trying. We breaking this thing down. Are your past problems blocking your future blessings, keeping you stagnant and locked down in the same place? They better not be by the end of this video. I know they won't be. All right. Everybody's mind is unlocked. Everybody's third eye is just ovulate, just moving, just boop, 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 just boop, 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 just coagulating. There we go. That's the correct word. All right, there we go. Don't let problems from your past become problems in your present. There's no point. It's not worth it. You have work to do. You got new thoughts to think. You have new people to meet, new opportunities to create for yourself. You don't want to be around people with problems from your past circling around in your conscious mind. You want to let stuff go so you could be positive. You can have a good vibe when you're around people, have a good vibration when you're around people. All right, anything that's negative, anything that's bad, let it go, get it out, focus on something better. That's what meditation is for. That's what prayer is for. Taking your mind, putting it on something else, training your mind to go from negative things to positive things. So that way you can maintain clean energy, clean aura, good good vibrations, good everything. All right. I'll see you in the next video. You already know. We out.